It's July 3rd. Let's get this workout in, baby. Y'all here for it? I'm here for it. Let's go. Okay, first thing first, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Your girl have to wipe off the machine. I'm sorry, I really don't like touching anything in this place with my bare booty butt naked hands. But when it comes to this treadmill thing, yes, I do sometimes wipe it off real good, and ready to get this workout in. So yes, always wipe down those nasty machines like the scrippers do. You know how they wipe off the pole? Wipe off your machines. I think I'm gonna start bringing my own Clorox wipe because I don't think they got bleach in that stuff, and it's really starting to piss me off. Like when I smell it, it just smells like some cheap Windex or something, and I don't play about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't play. But anyway, you always gotta stretch, get a good warm up in. You know what I'm saying? Because your body is gonna be bodying, so you want to make sure that your body is flexible, your body is ready to do these movements, that you're not gonna hurt none, pull none. We is over the age of 40. So yes, your girl has to do some type of rendition or some type of, soft, warm up, because this is the body of a 40-year-old, 41 to be exact. But yeah, so yeah, make sure you get them stretches in, y'all. I don't think I can express that enough to make sure you do that, because baby, your ankles, your shins, your glutes, your quads, all of them things is about to get worked out, baby. So you want to make sure that your body of movement stays in movement, and you want to make sure that you don't pull nothing or hurt nothing. Okay, so get you a personal trainer if that's what works for you. But this is what I do. I would never tell another person on what they should be doing, but this is what I do, okay? And this is what works for me. It might not work for you, but for me personally, I like to warm up. I always start off with either the Stairmaster or the treadmill or some type of, cardio to get my heart pumping. It's just something I like to do, preferably for me. A lot of people like doing, cardio after a workout. Not me. I like doing it before my workouts. I like warming my body up. I like, building up my endurance. And it's like, okay, my body is knowing we about to go. We about to go in. So that's the reason why I always do my cardio first. I do sometimes do a little walk after, but it's not my main focus. My main focus is making sure that my body feels good. I feel warmed. I feel like I'm ready to go in on my workout. So cardio before a workout just works for me specifically. Once again, I would not tell anyone else what to do. This just works for me. I have been 210 something pounds, and I have dropped all the way down to 130 pounds. So I just know what works for me. I'm 41. Once again, I've been living in this body over 2 decades. So I just know what works for me. Okay. So yeah, so after I do that, after I do my little cardio, then I start to go ahead and hit the incline. As you can see, your girl like doing the incline because it works on your quads. So your quads, your calves, and your glutes all at once. So I always put the treadmill on the highest level. So 20 on this one. Sometimes it's 15, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 14, but on this machine specifically, it's 20. So I raise it to the highest and I drop the speed down. I can elevate the speed throughout the workout, but more than likely I keep it roughly around like 1.2. Sometimes I go up to like 1.3. Anything more than that, I have to be wearing some really comfortable shoes. But this right here, so most football players do this, but it really helps your quads. So like squat down a little bit and you can see like it's really like, ooh, I promise you that 1.2, it does something to you. I promise you. Yeah, so then I turn around and I bend down and do the same thing, but then it's working more on my glutes and the back of my quads. So you'll feel it burning in the front of your quads as well because it's an incline, but it's really like getting like, it really burns. If anything, I should say just try it so you can see what it feels like and see if you like it and if it feels good to you. But this is just like my normal little warm-up workout, 1 2 1 2, that helps me get prepared, ready for my workout. I do have on a water pack because I used to bring water bottles and stuff, and I really don't like setting anything on the ground. I really don't like setting anything on these machines. It's just, and when you really think about the germs and the nastiness of this place, and now people really don't wash their hands, pick their nose, scratch their balls, and it really becomes nasty when you think about it. So I was like, let me try bringing my water pack. I can bring a water pack. I can serve on my own water, and I don't have to touch nothing. Nothing is touching other things. It's just me touching it, you know? So that's why I was like, yeah, let me try this. This is my first time bringing my water pack. A guy on here, y'all probably see it a little later on, he was like, hey, what is that? A weighted vest? And I was like, no, sir. I don't. Me and weighted vests do not go together at all. And that's because, like, I ain't trying to mess up my knees. Like, adding more weight to your body, like, I'm already big. It's already enough weight on these ankles and these knees. I don't need any more extra added weight on my knees or on my ankles. And I'm not trying to be a bone crusher, which it does help. I'm not going to say it does have some benefits to it if you add weighted vests. But yeah, that's just not for me personally. Do what you want, do what works for you. Once again, I don't know if I can express that as much as possible, but this is just what works for me. Once again.
Look at that horse, look at that horse, look at that horse. See his tail all natural, running on horse. Bucking, whoa, bucking, a good night, whoa, yeah. Patience is thin, your hormones is right at the rim. You was just going in, fuck it, do it again. AOTY, I ain't win. I ain't stunting by them. Say that shit on the trend, come back and fuck up the pen. Say the things that I know will offend. Wear that shit that I know start a trend. Take the Bugatti off for the spin. Ain't no tie, feel a win on my skin. Ooh, mix up again. They hiss and don't listen to them. They fight every once and again, but it gets stomped on when we bucking, whoa, bucking, like a mechanical bull, bucking, whoa, bucking, a good night flow and the money is full. Look at that horse, look at that horse, look at that horse. Pretty as hell, all natural, and on horse. Bucking, whoa, bucking. They think you can change, promise the things that they can't. You the man of the bank, is you is or you ain't. Hit the runway, I'm lit. Pop got pictures and tape. It's in my DNA. Look at my mama, to say the things that I know will offend. Wear that shit that I know start a trend. Say that Bugatti out for the spin. Ain't no time to feel a win on my skin. Bucking, like a mechanical bull. Think of my bucking, like a mechanical bull, bucking, wow, bucking, a good night, like money is full. Look at that horse, look at that horse, look at that horse. See his tail all natural, running on horse. Bucking, whoa.
All right, so cardio is complete, baby. We got that done. All right, so once again, y'all already know your girl have to strap up. I promise you, safety for my health. Now, I just really do not like touching anything in here. So if I don't have to, I'm not going to. But I bought these cheap Walmart gloves. I think they baseball gloves, but they have the little extra little sticky grippy for like gripping the bat. I like those because like when I pick up the weights or if I'm trying to grab some weight, it got that little stickiness to it, so it actually helps me hold on to the weight, especially like if I'm like getting kind of weak. So I like these type of gloves. I don't have any callus on my hands, but I really don't work out my arms that much as well, so it's not a lot of heavy lifting, I should say, when it comes to calluses on my hands. I like my hands soft. You know, I'm a lady. We like it soft. Treat me like a lady. I'm such a lady, okay? I like them soft hands. So yes, there's no calluses on my hands at all. Even with these gloves, I guess they have some type of protection in them because of that. But anyway, so right here, this is really important that you actually check out your footwork, because however your feet are pointed, that's what muscle you're working out. So there's several I think there's like 3 different ways you can work out your muscle. So your toes can be pointed in, and you can be hitting one muscle, and then your toes can be pointed out, you can be hitting another muscle, and then they could just be straight up and down. So that's what I do here to help me work out different ranges of motions on my legs. And this, I promise you, it's a game changer. It's a killer, especially when you go up and down in weight. But as you can see, your girl done gained a little weight, but watch my feet, okay? It's all about that footwork. Check out my footwork. Hey, my footwork. Hey. So I start off light, something easy, preferably like 40 or 50. And then I try to work my way up to maxing out, roughly, preferably right around 100. I try not to go too hard on my legs because I still have to walk and perform. And once again, it's like 4 a.m. So the girl is going kind of easy, but not too easy on myself. So make sure you're checking out my footwork. Okay, because that's what the key focus is here. But then I switch it up and I added more weight. So when I increase the weight, as you can see, my face is gonna tell it all. I'm gonna be like, ooh. But once again, look at my footwork, see how that's working out. See which way I'm moving my toes. So if you see me move my toes in, you see, it's a different muscle. So I move my toes out and then straight up and down. But yes, I do rest in between sets. I don't care what nobody say. Your girl is gonna take at least like a 1 or 2 breather in between each set because it just works for me. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just have to do what works for me. Okay. So taking a break in between each set and making sure that it's comfortable. Like, yes, you should feel a burn in your muscle, but it shouldn't be where it's uncomfortable in any position that you're doing. So sitting there, your legs supposed to be in a very comfortable position. Okay, so like if you need to move where it's up under my ankles, my Achilles, then move it, you know what I'm saying? Or I really wanted to move the seat down because as you can see, like it was pounding like I was too tall or something, knowing I'm only 5'5", but this was still comfortable. It still worked for me. I'm really not a machine type of girl, but if I have to, I'm gonna try to get in at least like 50 of these on each side, like on each different muscle. So I'm gonna do probably 10, 10, 10 rest, and then I'm gonna do 10, 10, 10 rest. So I'm gonna do like 10 sets, 10 intervals. And that's just what works for me. Once again, do whatever works for you. If you need a personal trainer, I always advise go online, go to your local neighborhood, go to any fitness center. They all have personal trainers that will work out something that works best for you. Now, I do have my own program that works for me, that have been working for me for years. As you can see, I'm 203 pounds in my last video. Check that out. If you haven't, I'll probably plug it somewhere up there. But yeah, I am 203 pounds. I'm trying to get back down to at least like a good 180 before the end of summer. Yeah, about 180, probably 160 by the end of summer is my goal. So I'm really about to go in. So yeah. As you can see, I am bottom heavy and mid heavy. So anywhere from like the belly button down, your girl is heavy, okay? But I'm not mad at the weight gain though this year. I gained some weight, but it's bad, but it ain't too bad. Cause like when I gain weight, my breasts grow, and I really like that for me. Like I like that I get a little top heavier than normal. But once that weight go down, them things go down, and I just be like, ugh, like you gotta take some and win some. When they say you cannot pinpoint where you lose weight at, they mean that. But as you can see, your girl done worked her way up to 100 pounds, so I am pushing through it. Okay, you guys, you have to push through it and feel the burn. At least, okay, so if you're gonna increase your weight, you have to like make sure you do less reps, okay? Because you don't want to still be trying to do 10 at 100. That's just overload. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do that to yourself. Don't want to burn out where you can't still walk and still perform throughout the day. All right, so you guys, right here is where I'm about to start hitting the one leg. So I do one leg because it just makes me feel like, you're going a little harder. Like, yes. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to me. And then, like, it really just made me feel like I'm really hitting that muscle, like, focused on that one leg. But it's like I do the same thing to the opposite leg, too. But it just feels so good. It made me feel like I'm dedicated. It feels like I'm going in. And it just feel like, yeah, you do that one leg, and it's just, it hits a little harder than doing both of them at the same time, to me, personally. I just feel like the muscle is really just like, we feel you, buddy. We feel you. So, yeah, so I like hitting the one leg. The one leg makes me feel like I'm just driving it home. But anyway, you guys, I hope y'all just really understand that it's really all about locking in and getting back to a healthy routine that works for you. So that's basically all I'm doing. Like, this is July the 3rd, and I'm just like, I know I need to step it up. I done gained a lot of unhealthy weight. I'm overweight to the max right now. The largest I ever been in life was like 210. I'm really at 2.3, like 203 pounds right now. All right, you guys, sorry about that. So yes, I do want to let you know this is just how my breakdown of my workout went this morning specifically. Okay, so yes, so I started off with my cardio. Y'all already know, y'all seen that earlier. I did a little light cardio, and then I do the machines. So I really don't like doing the machines because I just feel like it's constructing, like it's like I have to fit it in their way, and I really don't like that sometimes. Sometimes like I can hit one leg, any different type of way, free weights without the weights or whatever. But sometimes, like if you just getting started, it's okay to use the weights. There's nothing wrong with doing weighted machines. I promise you, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. If this works for you, let it work for you. Getting back started, getting back acclimated, it works for me because it was just something that I can do real quick, just to jumpstart my movements. So my body is like warming up, like, okay, yeah, we know we putting in work. As you can see on my face expressions, we is definitely putting in work. So I did a little light quad and leg workout while I was doing an incline on the treadmill, just basically warming up my body, because a lot of people don't understand your body is like, if you haven't did these type of movements in a while, it's going to feel some type of way. It's going to be like, what the heck are you doing? And it makes it 10 times harder for you to get right back to where you feel comfortable doing this type of movement again. So always keeping up your body in motion is always an amazing feeling, is what you should do. Especially if you like me, where you take breaks in months and weeks and years before working out again. Just keep your body in motion. So if you're starting back at the gym like I am, then yes, you need the type of workouts, you need the type of warm-ups, you need all of this just so your body can feel like we're not putting it through any stressors. Because once again, stress is like a heart killer. You know what I'm saying? It's just like eating bad food, eating pork, like it can kill you. So you got to make sure, like, if you're putting stress on your body, you want to put like good stress. You want to let it know, like, hey, let's do some stretches, some flexibility movements. Let's do some mobility stretches. Let's just get our body where it needs to be. So as you can see, I'm the type of girl, I'm going to have fun with any workout I do. I'm sorry, but not sorry. So now I'm about to show you guys what I do on my own without any weighted machines. So this is basically what I do to jumpstart this sector of my workout. So cardio, weighted machines. Now we're on to free weights. So this is basically where I'm doing it, and it's like me with whatever weight I feel is best for me, or sometimes with no weight. Mostly I like coming up here to this gym because of this platform right here. The other gym I go to, which is I think it's like in Round Rock or whatever, but that gym is like dead in the middle of where everybody's looking at you. So it's like it's off to the side, but everybody's looking at you because that's the way all the machines faces. So like if you're on any treadmill, any Stairmaster, if you're doing any type of machines, you're looking at the people who's walking on the pads, like this pad right here, this road, this right here. So that's why I really don't like working out at that gym, because all eyes are on you. And yeah, it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, but you really don't want people all eyes on you. Well, I don't. Let's just say that. I'm not gonna say everybody. I'm gonna just say me. I don't like when I can feel you watching me, or I can feel you know what I'm saying, like your attention. Like even right here, I kept noticing upstairs it was like some guys or whatever, and then like he finally just asked me or whatever and talked to me about my water pack. But it's just like you can feel the eyes, you can feel the attention. So that's why I'm like, I like going early morning. It's hardly ever anybody here anyway, so it just makes it better for me. But anyway, so your girl grabbed a couple of weights, and I like using these sometimes, kettlebells, because I don't wear my Apple Watch all the time, and it just makes it easier on my wrist to hold the weights and move without having to just have it in one setting or whatever. And the weight moves. So like if I move my wrist back, it's going that way. If I move my wrist forward, it's going that way. So kettlebells is always good. And these are like small. I think these are like 10s. They're real small. Or whatever. So yeah, you guys, my favorite workout is lunges. But as you see, I haven't done them in a while. And that lunge almost took me out. So yeah, don't be ashamed. Like if you watch this full video, you will see there's moments and times where I literally stop like mid workout and I'm just like, whoa, I am lethargic, I am tired, like this workout is taking me out. So it's always good to stop, you know what I'm saying, get readjusted, make sure you're not doing anything to hurt yourself. So that's always, you want to make sure that you're crazy shot. But you just always want to make sure that you are very okay with your body. You know what I'm saying? Like right here, I'm like, okay, let me make sure that I still have the mobility that I used to have and that I am able to move comfortably in certain positions. So it's always good to do like a mobility test on yourself. It's always good to do like a flex to see your flexes, to flex your body and your muscles, and just, you know, to stretch. So it's like three different like type of stretch moves that you can do while working out, mid workout, which is cool. Kettlebells, once again, always a good fave to go to. Remember, this is a leg day, so it's all lower body day. Some people do like upper body day, lower body day, push day, pull day. It's just what works for you. I always say, get a trainer if you just don't know yourself. Are you not comfortable with doing this type of workout? Or are you just like Googling another person's workout, or, you know, getting someone else's workout? It's always good to get your reasoning why. Like right here with me, I try to do leg day at least like once or twice a week, just simply because my family, my DNA structure, it can get very flabby, very loose, very jiggly. And if you know me, you know, like, it's nice, but you don't want to end up too loose, too jiggly, too wibbly wobbly. You want to put some muscles to it, you know, because when you get older, like your glutes and your quads is what's going to really keep you going. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you always keep like your glutes and your quads. They're like the strongest muscle in your body. I don't know if you know that. The largest muscles, the strongest muscles, the ones you really need to focus on, because when you get older, you might fall, and, you know, the only thing that's going to protect you from breaking that hip is them glutes. The only thing that's going to protect you from breaking that knee is them quads. So you really want to make sure that you have some muscle to your body. You just don't want to have a whole bunch of visceral fat. And that's just like unhealthy fat that's just hugging your body, your muscles, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of unhealthy sugars and fats and just hugging your body in all the wrong way. It's not the good way. It's the wrong way, okay? So if you can, just make sure that you try to do at least, I say do glutes or lower body day or leg day at least twice a week, because that's going to be like your strongest muscle. The older you get, that's what you're going to need the most. So yeah, I enjoy doing these. I'm doing them right now without any weights. I tried to do it with the kettlebell, but once again, it didn't work. I got on these silky little bottoms. But this right here, if you want that upper body, like top shelf booty, do these. I promise you. If you want your booty to sit up and look right, do these. Now, as you can see, I did it without weights, and then I'll go to do another workout, and then later on in the video, see where I would add weights. But a lot of people want to know where my booty and why my booty sit up. It's because I be doing those fire hydrants. Fire hydrants every day is gonna, I promise you, you want that thing to sit up, do them fire hydrants. I promise you, that thing gonna sit up. So just in case of FYI, somebody's watching, taking notes or whatever. Once again, y'all see, I will stop, and I need to work out my flexibility and my mobility. I need to make sure that everything right here is connecting, like I still am able to move comfortably. That's why a lot of people get it wrong. Anybody can do the movements, but are you comfortable while doing the movements? And once again, don't be afraid to stop and breathe. Stop, take a moment. I did, I promise you. The pressure was getting worse. I promise you. Because baby, one thing about these right here, these side squats, see this squat? Oh, baby, when I say they working every muscle, I still feel them 2-3 days later. But it's good because your body is like, yo, we see you, we feel you, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you just start having fun with it. Don't never stop having fun. Always have fun with everything you do. Don't never take a moment where it's just like, oh, I'm so serious about this, that you forget to enjoy the journey. If nothing else, I hope whenever someone listens to my page or listen to my videos, that they understand life is about enjoying the journey of this thing called life, because there is no take backs. There is no redos. There's just moments where you take a breath and just say, you know what? I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that I'm able to get up in the morning. I'm happy that I have a car to get me here in the morning. I'm happy that my body is able to do these movements. I'm happy that I have a body that is in motion. So it's like the little things that we take for granted that we need to get back to, you guys. Like, for real, it's the most simplest things. Grab a kettlebell, throw that thing up in the sky, and do some walks. I promise you, some high knees. It works the abs, it works the glutes, it works the quads, it works your calves, it's working your core because you have the kettlebell up in the air. Like, this right here is literally working almost everything in your body. It's high knee kettlebells. It's definitely working your core, if nothing else. Now, your girl right here, I was like, yeah, I'm ready, my body is ready. And once again, I can't say it enough. Make sure you listen to your body. Your girl tapped out. Your girl... I was like, yeah, I'm ready to do these walking lunges with this 20-pound weights on me. No. So this is when they say, like, if you have a weighted vest, then you don't need to carry the bar around because you already have a weighted vest. So that would be a good thing, because then your whole workout is already weighted on your vest. But I just can't do that consistency on my knees. I'm sorry, your girl is 41. I want to be able to choose the weight that I have going against the grain, because that's basically what you're doing. Your knees, your bones is grinding together. So I just want to make sure I get to pick and go up or down in weight. I don't need that extra weight added on me. But anyway, that's just my philosophize to it, okay? But yeah, so this is another crazy thing. So if I want to do a movement, I'm gonna use whatever is near me. I didn't see where they normally do have them where they have those incline little things that they put around, but I didn't see them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just use what I got. And yeah, your girl was in pain. As you can see, I haven't did these in a while. Elevated squats. Now, these are really good for your quads as well. You want to get them quads together? Try these. These right here. I promise you, you try these with the right proper things behind you. Not kettlebells. Kettlebells can roll. I could have rotated my ankle. It's a lot of stuff that could have went wrong right here. And I'm just thankful to God that it didn't. Because, baby, I be playing. I be playing with the grace of God. Because... why did I put the kettlebells down there for my elevation? I don't know. Don't judge me. Your girl was just trying to get the movement in, trying to get the workout in, and using what is ever so close available for me to use. But yeah, these are good. I strongly advise everybody try these, the elevator squats. And if you can't add some weight to it when it's possible, if it's possible, try adding weights. But with me just getting back to my routine, I'm just trying it without any weights. But as you can see, your girl did not make it. But we did go back to the lunges, and as you can see, my body is more warming up, and I'm taking my time. So you can see I'm not stumbling, I'm not wobbling. You know what I'm saying? Because now my body's like, okay, we're comfortable to doing this now. That's what I'm saying. If you do it once, a little bit, just to warm your body, get your body like, hey, this is the movement we are about to do, and then stop and do something else, and then come back to it, because now my body is like, oh, okay. Remember, I did the flexibility, I did the mobility, and I did some other movements in between. So now my body is really like, okay, now I can do the lunges and not be teeter-tottering and not be looking crazy. Your girl went back and grabbed that 10-pound. Yes, indeedy. Now, this right here is my pretty boy sweat. If you listening, I'm pretty sure nobody's never make it this far, but if you do, I appreciate the like, follow, subby. But anyway, add them 10 pounds on the fire hydrant. So yeah, so grab weights. 10 is good if you can. 5 is good, or none is good as well. But yeah, them kickbacks is definitely gonna have that butt sitting up, baby. You want that top shot. When I say my booty sit up just because I do these, if you do like 10 of these, like 10 or 20 minutes, your body, y'all be on the glutes, but y'all don't want to be putting in the work it takes to get the glute. I'm telling you, these fire hydrant and kickbacks, you could do this at home by yourself. In your own house. You don't have to go to a gym to do this. You don't have to have weights to do this. Your own body, as you can see, I did it earlier, I did it without weights. But if you do it with weights, they just add more pressure. But if not, as you can see, your girl is feeling it on both sides. But yeah, these kickbacks, get on all fours and just kick your leg back. Get on all fours and do a fire hydrant. You're literally taking your knee up off the ground and swinging it all the way back to activate those glutes to go up. As you can see, like, it's going all the way. You can see my booty like poking out, and it's like a mirror image that I'm about to start looking at. But yeah, this is how you get that stacked up, top shelf. When they say top shelf liquor, this is what they mean, like top shelf booties. Top shelf glutes is activated. Them side glutes. I promise you want that booty? You're gonna do these. What they do say, try these. And then as you can see, your girl is sweating profusely, but I did do it with the weights, and then I did take the weight away, and I did do it again as well. So yeah, this is a good workout, you guys. And with me, I just keep my knee off the ground. Like, I make sure that my knee do not touch the ground. I like pulling my leg all the way up to my abs, get a little crunch in, and then releasing it. So it's really good if you can hold it for like, a second or two, and then bring it down, bring it back up for a second or two, and then bring it down. But yeah, that's what you want to do. And you see how my toe is pointed up? Like, you can see the glute without even seeing it on the right side. Like, that's amazing. And then here I go, trying some crazy stuff again. I really wanted the elevated squat, but they didn't have the thing. So it's like, if they don't have them, I'm gonna find ways to make it work, okay? Because I know my body is needing this. And your girl was sweating like crazy, eating a whole bunch of unhealthy, salty foods. But yeah, elevated squats is always good. I tell everybody, you want them quads to match them glutes, try that, I promise you. And then this right here, I wanted to get like the back of my quad real good, and it's like I knew I wasn't hitting it like I should, so I wanted to make sure that I tried these. I could have just used some weight and then just pulled it up towards my shin or whatever, but I really want to try these because I haven't used this equipment. So sometimes you just get in the gym and you just be trying stuff, and this bar itself is 45 pounds. It's heavy, I'm not even gonna lie. Because your girl really don't work out her arms that much. So as you my muscle memory is a real thing. So with me, my arms have muscle memory like crazy. I can work out my arms like 2 times and they're gonna a muscle's gonna be popping. So I just be like, okay, let me make sure that the arm muscle memory does not get activated too much, because baby, them muscles will be popping out in no time. So, and I don't like my arms looking that built without my stomach being able to match it. So I work out my arms a little later on this month, since this is the first week of the month. I'm really just hitting more cardio to help bring my weight down. I'm eating at a deficit as well. My deficit is going to be probably right around 16, 17 on a good day, and then on a horrible day, probably 18, 19. It's going to be my deficit, but I'm trying to do a super cut on some of those days. So I'm going to say 3 days out the week is going to be 16. 2 days out the week is going to be probably 18 or 19, 100. I'm saying the numbers, but it's hundreds or whatever. And then, so that's 5 days. And then I know one of those days I'm going to hit at least 2,000 calories. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then on that one last day, I am going to fast 1 day a week for the next month. So I believe I'll probably do Sundays. Either Sundays or Mondays will be my fasted days. So 1 day a week I am going to fast. And then 3 days a week I am going to do 1,600 calories. The other 2 days of the week I am going to do probably 1,900 calories. And then that 1 day I am going to allow myself to eat 2,000 some calories. So that's my caloric deficit. It's a super cut, only on 2 days. So the day I fast and the day prior to that will be my super cut days. But other than that, it's really not that hard, you guys. Count your macros. Make sure you have some healthy fats in there. Make sure you have some protein in there. And make sure you have some type of good carbs. So that's all you got to do. It's really not that bad. Good carbs is kale. And right here you can see I'm working on my abs just a little bit. I just do a little light ab workout. Because I still feel this it works. I believe it works more than just my abs, but I feel it all over. But anyway, so yeah, with my eating, I want to make sure that I do some healthy carbs, which is most likely like spinach, kale, stuff like that. Fruits, veggies, nuts. I do walnuts, almonds, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I eat meat. I'm just not a real big heavy meat eater, so I probably eat some type of fish or some type of chicken or turkey or something like that, at least like once or twice a week. I'm really trying to cut back on that altogether as well. Just simply because I was a vegan or vegetarian for a long time. So it's like I'm just slowly trying to go back to that. That's when I love my body the most, when I am giving it that extra healthy kick of not eating too many not eating too many inflammatory things like milk, dairy, meat. It all like inflames your body. So, well, with mine, you know, anybody else, hey, do what works for you. I just know what works for me. But anyway, as y'all can see, your girl still hitting the bottom leg, still hitting the legs. Like I said, this is a full leg day for me. Sometimes you just got to block out the noise, block out everything that's going on, and just really get locked in and focused. As you can see, I still have a lot of jiggly fat. I still have a lot of cerebral fat. Oh, I can't talk right now. I still have a lot of that unhealthy fat surrounding my body, especially my lower half. I'm always lower heavy. So, but you can turn all of this into muscle, you know. So my glutes, my quads, all of this can be muscle in less than 2 to 3 months. I just got to make it, create it, you know what I'm saying? But don't want to lose it altogether as well. But it's hard for me to lose my bottom half. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, even when I drop down to like 130 pounds, I still be bottom heavy. So I'm not too worried about that. I like myself wherever size I'm at. I'm always loving me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even right now, like having this extra on me, I still enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take time to appreciate it. I make sure I take care of myself. Like, I still, go to the doctor at least every 6 months to make sure I don't have any health problems like diabetes, blood pressure, any of those things. So I'm still healthy. It's just not as healthy as I should be. Let's put it like that. Health has no size to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, a lot of people could be 400 pounds and don't have diabetes or high blood pressure or nothing like that. So you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't judge, my body to another person's body. It's all about what works for you, what makes you feel good, and how good do you feel moving throughout the day. That'd be my only thing. That's my main thing of wanting to lose weight. It's not a specific look. It's just a happy size. So with me, when I dropped down to 130, I was okay. But when I was 150 or 160, I was loving my body. I love the way I look. Roughly around like 150, 140, 160, 165 is me getting too out of hand. Right now, I'm way out of hand. That's why I'm like, okay, reel this thing on in, girl. Like, still build these muscles, still be dedicated, but it's time to reel it in. It's time to get back focused, lock in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not that hard. We just have to refocus our attention to what's needed, what's desired, what's loved, what's appreciated about our body. And once again, never compare yourself. And always wear gloves. Like, as you can see, a lot of people in here do not really focus on the germs that's in here. Like, people is just touching everything, is sweating on everything, and people really don't wipe down things. So I think I'm gonna just start bringing some Clorox wipes. If you was watching the video and heard me earlier, I did say that, but I just want to reiterate that your health matters. This is a big sweat box for people just in here sweating and sweaty glands, and so you want to make sure that you protect yourself at all costs. But this right here is calf raises. Ladies, when you wear those dresses, you want to look good, and you know what I'm saying? That you want the body to align. You want your body to match. You don't want to just have these big glutes and big quads and your calves not be on point with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, when you go get them fake bodies, those fake bodies does not equate to the real body. I promise you. Because your calves need to align with your quads. Your quads need to align with your glutes. Like, it's all like, it's like a symphony. It's like it all just needs to flow freely together. Your body has to be like one big sexy giant machine. So make sure you do your calves. I know a lot of people don't do this. But try doing your calves, ladies. Like, don't leave your calves out. I promise you. You want them big, sexy calves to match the quads, to match the glutes. It's all a bottom leg day. I appreciate y'all for watching.